from Dan's English. Mr. Danny is not here because Mr. Danny is holding the camera because he forgot to bring the tripod. Today I'm gonna be talking about North American animals. But before I tell the North American animals, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video in the end of the video. The first animal is a deer. Some people mistaken these are horns, but these are actually antlers.
What are those? Can you explain?
They're like horns, but sharper, I think. White-tailed deer. White-tailed deer are deers that have white tails. Oh, and also when there's one deer or more than one deer, it's just deer, no S. White-tailed deer, their white tails stand up, which means they're telling to their babies that danger is near. And they're herbivores, and they live bucks.
Okay.
A buck is a group of deer.
Do you know what animals hunt them? Their predator.
A lot.
For example?
Wolves, bears, and then sometimes deers. In North America, some people make houses in there, and then sometimes there will be a wild deer on the road, and then there will be a car, and then the deer might die because there's a car coming to the deer.
Crash on the street.
Yeah, life is tough out there for deers, guys. There's a lot.
Wait, you said there's no S.
Huh?
There's no S.
For deer.
Okay, next, yeah. Okay.
Here. Bear.
What's that?
A bear. Grizzly bear. If you guys ever watch a cartoon called We Bear Bears.
I like that.
When I was little, I liked that cartoon. There was three characters: a grizzly bear, panda bear, and polar bear. The polar bear sleeps in the fridge, which probably makes sense because polar bears live in the cold. And the panda has a phone for no reason. Why does the panda have a phone?
When people use the phone a lot, their eyes will be tired and black. Like under the eyes, they will have like black shades. And people will say, oh, you have panda eyes when you play your phone for too much. That's why the character has a phone.
And there's this one video that the bears were sick, 3 of the bears, and they have to go to the doctor, and then the doctor said they have to eat food that wild animals eat for only a month. Like the grizzly bear has to eat grizzly bear food for a month because in the cartoon they eat like human food. I don't know why. Grizzly bears eat fish and sometimes berries, I think. So the grizzly bear has to eat grizzly bear food such as fish and berries, and the panda has to eat bamboo, a lot of bamboo, because pandas eat 26 to 84 pounds
per day.
And that's why pandas eat 12 to 14 hours. And then the polar bear also has to eat fish, because polar bears eat fish. And then the polar bears eat walruses and seals. And the polar bear, I think, went to a zoo and steal a seal and tried to eat it, but the seal's face was like, I think the polar bear released the seal back to the wild. I think he wasn't gonna eat it. He didn't want to eat it. And then in the end of the video of 3 bears. 2 of the bears eat human food, like the polar bear eat chocolate. And then the panda bear was hiding in a shed and was eating chocolate cake. And then the grizzly bear found the panda bear, maybe tried to steal the cake and throw it away, I guess. And also grizzly bears live in North America, and they live in groups, and they eat salmon a lot. And those bears eat salmon, a lot of salmon, from waterfalls, because when there's like a waterfall, they could be up on the waterfall and then wait for the salmon to, I think, jump out of the water, because the salmon is trying to get to the other side of the waterfall. And then sometimes they'll catch the salmon and sometimes they'll fail. So animal number 3 in North America is bald eagle. So the 2 other animals, the deer and the bear, was I was holding a toy of them, but I don't have a toy bald eagle, so I'm just gonna talk about it instead. Bald eagles like to live in tall trees that are close to a river or lake, because the river or the lake has a lot of salmon. Well, the river has a lot of salmon, not the lake. And salmon is bald eagle's food, and a lot of animals eat salmon, like a lot of animals eat deer. So bald eagles fly in rivers and then try to catch salmon for their babies, and they make nests in tall trees. And why are bald eagles have the name bald? Well, because their head looks bald, but actually no, because there's white feathers. Of course, what bird that is bald? Huh? Maybe baby birds like chicks, because when chicks hatch, they're pretty much featherless, and then a couple days later they'll have feathers, so they'll get warm. But when they first hatch, they'll get cold, so their parents just sit on them, so the feathers of their parents can warm them up. Animal number 4 is the raccoon. Some people hate raccoons because the raccoons eat their trash, which I don't know why, because the trash is stinky and the raccoons just eat them instead. I don't know why. But raccoons don't just live in cities, they also live in the wild, such as North America. And raccoons have tails that have stripes, and I still don't know why they have stripes. Some raccoons eat food from the wild, some raccoons just find garbage. And raccoons, I think, live in groups, or maybe they're solitary animals. Solitary means they live alone, like foxes. They also have like a mask on their face. And I still don't know why that mask is for. And some animals eat raccoons, I think.
Such as?
Huh?
Such as?
Such as great horned owls, I think. And that's what I know. That's it. And now the last animal number 5, fox. Foxes are solitary animals, which means they live alone. And foxes are orange, but there are some foxes that are white, such as Arctic fox. And some foxes are black and orange, which is very rare. And I think there's a type of fox, but I forgot its name. The fox has like black and orange fur, I think. And foxes eat a lot of small animals. Foxes even eat chickens and eggs. They eat rodents, rabbits, I think, and others. And I think small birds. So that's all 5 animals in North America that are a little bit, I think, popular. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends, your family, other people that you know. And next week we're gonna be talking about Arctic. And that's the 4th video. The 5th video is secret. I'm not gonna show you that. Only in the 4th video. Yeah. Bye.